friends, it's Diane. Who's out there going to join me? I have not done a product unboxing ever, or maybe I did one once. I really don't remember ever doing this, but I totally know that this is going to be fun. And if by chance it's stalling or not keeping up with either your internet or it's because of my internet, not to worry, the replay usually goes just fine. So I had to jump in here, a minute or two early, just so that I could make sure that this posted to tell you to come and watch. And so we're going to let people get this notification. Hi Stace, hi Valerie, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you saw that this is posted. I'm very excited. I have to tell you, this box arrived today before lunch, and I've been all day at the other end of this room doing my day job and keeping away from this box. And that's shown great restraint, I thought, so that I could get in here and have some fun and play and unpack and show it to you. Hi, Wendy. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to share this. So here is the annual catalog, the front of the catalog. And the reason I have one in my hot little hands already is because I signed up for a Stampin' Up! Event called On Tour. It's taking place for demonstrators in April. And if you signed up, you got a copy of the catalog and a stamp set. There were 4 stamp set options. And because I have my unboxing, I can show you this now. Hi, Brenda. This is the one that I received. It's called Bottled Happiness. And it has a matching punch for the bottle, this shape of bottle, which of course we're hoping is in this box, right? So that was my gift for signing up for On Tour. I cannot open the catalog to show you any of the pages. That's just one of our rules before May the 3rd hits. And so, but I have put some cute little tabs on here, so I can talk about that another time. So let's get to the fun part. Here's the box. I'm going to actually stand up and I'm going to open it up. I only pulled the top off here to show you and take that one picture. But if you're a demonstrator, you're used to these boxes coming with all kinds of goodies in them. So let's delve right in and see what we've got. So everything kind of goes in messy like this, which is fine because it's all about the unboxing. So here are my glossy dots. I think I have a couple of those. That's going to make an awesome prize for my team meeting, which is tomorrow night. Oops, I shared that. We have 5 new in colors, and there are some gorgeous ribbons for them. There must be a 5th one in here somewhere. Somewhere. It's probably hidden underneath. So I'll show you what I have on top here. These colors are Tahitian Tide, a very sparkly, this is extra sparkly ribbon. The paper's not that color. This one that is in a pink tone is Sweet Sorbet. Then we have Starry Night, and the green is Parakeet Party. So there's another one in here called Orchid Oasis. I also ordered the Stampin' Blends that match for this because we have them in all the colors. So once again, I didn't get any notification of anything back ordered, so I don't know where the other one is, hiding in here somewhere. But here are some of the Stampin' Blends. They come in a 2-pack. These went up in price a wee bit, 25 cents a pack, I think. So there's those. Let's see. We have our ink pads for the new in colors. When you order these, you can order them either individually or in a package of 5. And I'm going from memory. Hi, Brett. But the package of 5, I believe, was $49.50. And you get it like a 10% discount for buying them all together. And that is the 5 colors. So it's a little bit better representation than that gorgeous paper. So Starry Night, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party, and Orchid Oasis. Lovely, lovely. Hey, Dawn. So those are my ink colors. And those went up, the ink pads, all our ink pads went up a wee bit as well. I don't remember exactly. in price, but I know they all went up just a wee bit. So then we have re-inkers for all of those new ink pads. And I highly, highly recommend when you buy an ink pad that you order the matching refill at the time you're buying your ink pad. Because two things. One, it could come where it needs a bit of inking. It's never happened to me, but I've heard other demonstrators mention that, and you don't want to be caught short. And so certainly if it comes completely in a problem, then it's replaced, but it gets you going. And also, it's so easy to forget about these, and then the ink colors go out, and you can't get the re-inker when they retire. So I highly, highly recommend you do them. Plus, they're like $5.50 now, so there's an easy add-on to your order. All right, there's the re-inkers. Let's see. Oh, okay, here's that punch. Here's the punch that goes with the stamp set that I got for On Tour, the Bottled Happiness one. So there we go, we're set to go. There are also some beautiful, what do you call them? Sort of, someone help me out here. It's like a little cup, but you can put a 3D thingy jiggy that you can put on with these. I don't think I have them in my order because I decided not to get them yet. But anyway, so then you can put little embellishments in them, and it's like a little cup that sits up on your card or your project. So we got those now together. And all the items that you see here, you'll probably see the same in other people's pre-order unboxing, and that's because the pre-order list for the annual catalog for demonstrators. First of all, I should back up and explain what a pre-order is. If you're a demonstrator, you get to order the products from a new release a month ahead of when it goes available to the public. And with the large volume of items in the catalog, the annual catalog is always restricted to certain items you can order and certain quantities that you're limited to. And so we don't have all the opportunities that we would normally see in a mini catalog. So you'll probably see if we've all pretty much ordered the same stuff. These are the rustic metallic adhesive back dots. So these are a little bit like a green, sort of a grayish green color, and they go with a masculine suite, which we will come to. Let's see. Okay, so let's open some of these things. These are new framelits, and I only ordered the framelits, not the stamp set that goes with these. And they're called Fabulous Frames Dies. I'm really curious to see how these are going to work. They look like they have a little opening on the diagonal, and then there's these 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one I have something similar of, but it's a nice oval, a beautiful scallopy one, and a really nice one that'll make a nice front frame on a card. And then I'm going to play with how these are going to work. While you're watching me unbox, I want you to think about what you think I should be working with first, what I should be playing with first, because I want you to put that in the comments. That's really, really important to me. Hi, Nikki. Tracy, hi. Bottle domes. Thank you, girlfriend. I don't know what I'd do without you. I knew somebody would remember what they were called. Perfect. That's what those dome things are that are clear, see-through, that go with the bottle. Awesome. Okay, so think about what I should be playing with first. Here is a new embossing folder called the Fern embossing folder. Let's pull that out. And that's exactly what it has on it. All kinds of beautiful fern and leaf images. This is a 3D, so one of our thicker ones to use with your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. If you have the old Big Shot, it'll work with that as well. So I love embossing folders. They add so much to projects. Let's see what else. We got a couple more of the glossy dots. Later on, after I did my pre-order in the morning, I was able to get these ones, but two of the items I don't have from this box. I had to order them later in the day because they came in. That's how stock comes in. It's in there, and if you order early in the morning, you might miss it. You might have to place another order. So that's kind of what I had to do. So I don't have those to show you, but you'll see them in action. All right, let's get something that goes together here. This is Wisteria Wishes, and I don't want to give away too much about what I think about this stamp set, but I see possibilities for a number of different things other than hanging leaves and such. Plus, I love the greetings, right? They're just gorgeous. And they have matching dies. So let's pull those out, take a peek. And if you take my classes, this is going to be the May Avid Stampers class, unless I hear that they're on low supply for May, in which case I'll move them out to June. But that is my plan. So maybe that's one thing I should be playing with early, right? So here are the dies that go with most of the images. So this, let's see how I can do this. This has a matching die, and these do, and many other leaf images. So really beautiful if you love that sort of earthy kind of look. And won't that go great with the fern embossing folder? Let's play with stuff together. All right, Happiness Abounds, another pretty stamp set. Hola, how are you doing, Tam? Good to see ya. The frames and what they can, I know, I'm dying to see what we can do with these frames. They were kind of an afterthought. I was like, do I really need those? And I'm like, oh yeah, I need those. So Happiness Abounds. This also has the Blossoming Happiness dies. So unlike some of my friends, this pre-order is not everything on the list. I'm sure I'm going to eventually order most things on the list, but I kind of had to hold back. I'm doing lots of home renovations, so I had to kind of hold back and say, okay, let's be realistic with what we can actually play with in the next little while. And one thing you may have seen on the front of the catalog is this little image along the edge here. It looks like it's a punch. It's not. It's the die from here. I'm sure of it. I haven't even played with it yet, but I'm pretty sure that this is the die. And then it looks like it has one that's more of a rectangular little shapes. So that's going to be fun to play with. In fact, this appears to be the product on the front of the catalog, right? Wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. Yes, indeed. So that's the one I got. I think I got the entire suite. So dies, stamp set, beautiful greetings, lovely fonts. And my last stamp set from this, I think, is this one, Wild and Sweet. I feel like you're looking at me. Oh, I don't know. Somebody I know just kind of took the list and entered all the important numbers in. Wild and Sweet. So Stacy knows this is me. These kinds of stamp sets are me. I love the depth of the image that you get with them being so distinctive, and I just love animals. So this is so perfect that I absolutely had to have this one off the list. All right, now we're getting into some paper and other things. So I don't see those other items that I thought would be in here. I might have to kind of see what happened. Check my sheet and see if something's been back ordered. That's always possible, and that's okay. Back orders happen to customers and demonstrators, and the stuff shows up eventually. Okay, Parakeet Party. So you might be looking at this and going, huh, looks like Granny Apple Green to me. It's not. Let me pull out a piece of Granny Apple Green that's not too far away. Look at how much darker Granny Apple Green is. I always thought this was like the boldest color ever. It's a really beautiful neon green, somewhat reminiscent, I think, of a color we had a few years ago. Let's see, what else have we got in here? We've got Sweet Sorbet, not exactly red, not exactly pink, somewhere in the middle. And I just really like it. It puts me in mind of watermelon, which we used to have, but I think it's going to be a perfect color for the freshness of this year coming up. Starry Sky, a little bit of a purpley blue, very different from Night of Navy or even any of our other dark blues that we've had. There was one suite, 2 bundles and 2 sets you did not get. Okay, I stand corrected. Starry Sky. Let's see, what else have we got here? 2 more packs of paper, Orchid Oasis and Tahitian Tide. So I usually buy them in the pack of 24. So if you're a demonstrator and you go through a lot of cards, like I do, some people buy 2 packs. I only needed 1 of each to start. That's what I do. You can buy them also in a multi-pack where you get, there are 5 colors, you get 4 of each color, and that is wonderful if you're a hobbyist and a crafter, because that gets you started. It's 1 package of paper. It's a little bit more expensive, like $1 or something, but it's worthwhile if that's the way you want to go. But if you're like me and you need to have it in every color, well, there you go. You need a whole package of all of it. This is Sun Prince Designer Series paper. So I think we should open it up because we've got time. Sorry, I'm looking for scissors. Scissors which are not close at hand. And this reminds me, when I saw this, because I know Wendy said this was her favorite paper, or one of her favorite papers, that she was drawn to when she looked at the catalog. So there we go. You know what? Now I'm going to move everything back out of the box and sit down and show you a little more easily. Get the box out of the way. Okay. That's easier. Yeah, I don't know. I'm missing a ribbon and something else. So anyway, I'm sure they'll turn up. Okay, here is the, what did I say? Sun Prince Designer Series paper. This is stunning. There's no silver in it, but oh my, oh my, oh my, isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to just flip all the pages over. More of a night sky. I think I'm going to use this piece mostly anyway. That's 4. This one. The back of this one with some stripes on it. Ooh, gorgeous. And then these ones. Isn't this beautiful? Won't this look amazing with yellow and the parakeet party? That is just going to look amazing together. And this one also has some crumb cake. I believe it's the gray granite. It just keeps going. 12 sheets. 12 sheets. And this is just a bit bigger pattern. And that pattern. Oh, let's do this. Alternate them. My hands aren't big enough to hold them all. Anyhow, a beautiful palette. And the colors are... So excited. Gray Granite, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, and Starry Sky. Stunning. Can't wait to see what you're going to do with this one, Wendy, when it arrives for you. Now this one, oh my, we need this. We definitely need this in our product line every single year. This is black and white prints. I love it when we come out with it once in a while. It's called Perfectly Penciled, black and white, super nice. And you've got different patterns. Love, love, love this color. Love this paper. Love these ideas. There's so much you can do with this. So when you have your black and white papers, you can take your sponge daubers and add color. You can take your blending brushes and add color. You can spritz them with our spritzers. You can, what else have we done with it? Oh goodness. We used to use sponges. Brayers. If you still have a brayer, you can brayer color on. You can do whatever you like. You can put this either way. And you can just color them in with, actually, you could color them in with Stampin' Blends, Stampin' Right markers, or our chalks, or you could even use the watercolor pencils and a blender pen. How awesome would that be? Adding all your own color. I just love these. These are keepers. So yeah, I think we need to have these in our line all the time because it's definitely something that appeals to lots of people and you can just add your own color to them. So that's called Perfectly Penciled. We're getting lots of those. And while we're looking at the gorgeous Designer Series papers, I want to mention I have something called shares, product shares. They are with the paper and they are with ribbons. So the brand new 12 paper packs that are in this catalog, not the in colors or the color families, but the other ones I'm selling off. So you'll see I have a post with the prices. I don't want to try to remember to quote the prices, but what you get with a paper share is you get a 6x6, so a quarter of a sheet of all the patterns of those 12 papers. And if the paper actually comes such that I only have to cut it once, so you get a 6x12, I'll do that. And then that way you get the most amount of options about how you want to use that paper. So I look at the patterns when I go to do that to make sure that you're going to get it in 4x4s or 6x6s or whatever's going to kind of give you the most flexibility. All right, this one is gorgeous. This is Hues of Happiness. So this goes with that happiness bundle that was on the front of the catalog. I'll remind you the stamp set. Nope, not that one. Hues of Happiness. Happiness Abounds. It comes in that suite. You can buy our products in the catalog where you get the stamp set, the dies, some embellishments, and the paper all with one part number. So you can do that while supplies last, and then you can always order them individually. So that's kind of a bit of a perk when you're wanting to go ahead and do that. So Happiness Abounds. Here's Hues of Happiness. Happy, happy. And the colors. Oh, I should tell you the colors in this. There's lots of colors. Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, which we haven't had for a while, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, and Pool Party. So none of the new in colors. So if you've only got regular inks at home, you can get started, and the texture on this looks like linen or the paint, like a paint canvas. I know you can't see that as well as I can, but holy moly, it's got a beautiful texture on it. And then the flowers. So we're doing this a lot where you're getting a texture on one side and then you're getting images on the other. So imagine the cards you could do or the scrapbook pages you could make that incorporates either the full sheet or segments of the sheet. I particularly like this one. All ideas welcome, by the way. Here we go. Some of the Granny Apple Green. Oh, this is adorable. This is really pretty. And this has that look of the canvas lines or linen look behind it as well. There's this one. And then these, so more of the varied colors. That would make, like a strip, would make a beautiful piece on a large 12x12 scrapbook page. Oh, this is nice. Oh, let me show you this. So here's the rainbow look. I love that. And then this side with the leaves and small flower prints. It's nice to have pattern paper with some small prints and some larger prints in it because you may be wanting to do different things with it. So keep in mind, here's this piece and the last piece. Keep in mind that sometimes you have to figure out which pattern paper you want to buy. The name of it is Hues of Happiness, H-U-E-S, Hues of Happiness. That the paper share may be for you. This may be the way to get a sampling of all the colors, and then you can decide which ones you want. We didn't get a lot of the ribbons in the pre-order other than the in-color ones, so I don't have as many of those to show you just yet, but you'll be seeing them in my projects. So this is He's the Man. I'm really excited to see this paper because it has Cajun Craze, and I like Cajun Craze. It's one of my colors that I like. And it also has, and I just want to find them in the middle here, it has 10 sheets, so 2 of 5 double-sided, and then it has 2 sheets of cutouts. So when you open your catalog, when you get your catalog at home, you open it up and you'll see the barbecue as one image. That's not in the stamp set that goes with it because it's from this paper pack. So you could buy this as an entire suite with the paper, the stamp set, the dies, and some of the embellishments. And these are the embellishments, rustic metallic, that go with. Really, really nice. I do love Cajun Craze. Did I say that already? And I love these greetings too. So I don't have a dad to get these things for. So my son-in-law is probably going to get a lot of projects with dad things on them. So here we go. These are the die cuts. And then here's the paper pack. So nice. So there's a pig and and then the various utensils. What is this? I don't know what this thing is. It's maybe like barbecue sauce and a brush. And then the opposite side is some beautiful Cajun Craze. I see myself using this color in the fall again if I still have some around, and I'm quite sure I will. And some ties. So there's your barbecue guy. Then here is your dress-up guy, or the guy that wears glasses. So this would be great for my son-in-law, Kyle. And then some early espresso and Cajun Craze lines through it. I should hold that up because it's not as easy to see from far away. Check it out. And then if the guy in your life or the men in your life are into cars or motorcycles, here's a sheet for them with that kind of images on it and the wheels in the background. On the other side, a nice neutral pattern you could use with anything. Here is some geometric patterns, and the back side of that is more but smaller geometric patterns. And then this background page for your camper or your scouter or whatever, your outdoors person, is mint macaron. And I think that looks great with early espresso rather. And the other side is more early espresso with some checkered on it. So that's got you covered for the guide cards, and that's 10 sheets plus those cutouts. So how this is going to work for the paper share, I'm not 100% sure yet at this point. So you'll definitely get the 10 sheets for sure. Okay, and then my last large paper pack is Pretty Prints, and I think I got most of the papers that are available. If someone else gets other ones, let me know. Definitely want to see. So Pretty Prints, wait a second. I've seen these patterns before. Some of these patterns are very similar to the sun prints, but different colors. So look at this. So these colors are Bermuda Bay, that's what this is. Blackberry Bliss. Must be on the back side of something here. Oh, there it is. Blackberry Bliss. Calypso Coral. Coastal Cabana. Evening Evergreen. Gorgeous Grape. Petal Pink. Rich Raspberry. Shaded Spruce. Soft Seafoam. Soft Succulent. And Sweet Sorbet. So we've got a little bit of Sweet Sorbet in there from our in colors. And so that's where you see these flecks of different colors that come along. But it's basically, I think this is Rich Raspberry, isn't it? The basic of this is Rich Raspberry? I think so. I would say so. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. So nice to have, trying to find the other sheet for this. Okay. I'm getting overly excited, and I'm not going through the papers the way that I should. Okay. So here is this print, and the back side of it is this one. Right? No, I'm getting mixed up. Oh, wait a second. It's 3 sheets that are double-sided in one color palette, and then it's 3 sheets double-sided in another color palette. So, and then once again, then more 3 sheets. Okay, so you're getting lots of patterns, lots and lots of patterns, and then the Calypso Coral Petal Pink color. So it's the same patterns, different shades. Oh, That's really nice. That'll be great for doing classes, I think. Because you can, as long as you're in the same hues, you know, you've got the same color covered. Very nice. Very, very rich and elegant looking colors. All right, so then we have a couple more packs of things here. This, I didn't order the tea stamp set and bundle because I'm taking a class that someone else is putting on, and that's the bundle they're including in it, so I didn't get that. But Tea Boutique Designer Series paper with crumb cake, crushed curry, fresh freesia, garden green, orchid oasis, parakeet party, petal pink, starry sky, sweet sorbet, and Tahitian tide, all the in colors, is here in a 6x6 pack. So what you get is 4 sheets. I'm just going to flip them over, okay? So 4 sheets of this, and then the pretty flowers, and then this pattern of dots in the Tahitian tide, and these bright, bold tea pots. That's just gorgeous. I see this perfectly for a teen meeting. Great to use. Some sort of checkered, and then the little envelopes, the white background. Here's our grape, and some more teapots. Freesia and grape together. Ooh, looks really nice. Okay, Stacy, yeah, yours will be here. I'm not gonna, hi Vicki, I'm probably not going to get mine till June. So that was kind of something I knew I was going to have to wait on. And that's okay. I'm okay to wait. Just looking at some comments. They put different DSP configuration just to keep you on your, I know, because when you open them up, it's like, what? I know, for the paper shares, yeah, I just cut them up. That's all I'm going to do. I cut them up. And then this is pretty. This looks like Poppy Parade. Is that a color in here? It's not. Oh, well, it looks very Poppy Parade to me. Must be Sweet Sorbet. Must be the Sweet Sorbet. This is lovely. I like this. And then some cute little petal pink on the back for a little muted color. So what you've got is some, not geometric, but you've got some pretty patterns of objects and flowers, and then the back are other types of images. So some stripes you could use for anything is what I'm trying to get at here. And then some floral images, very summer-like, very tea party-like. Oh, this is crushed curry for sure. And then these beautiful little flowers. So once again, you've got some smaller patterns and some bigger patterns in the pack. Gives you a little bit more flexibility with your crafting. This looks like gorgeous grape. It's not though, is it? Orchid, I don't know. It's the orchid. And the teacups. Oh, these are so cute. Because this is great for paper, because if you could use, when you use your 6x6, you can do half a sheet or 2 inches by 5 1/2, or even 5 3/4, depending on how big your card is, right? 5 1/2 across and 2 inches, you get 3 out of a sheet. Or you could do 3 inches, or you can do 3x3s, or you can do 4x2s. So you get a lot of flexibility with the 6x6s that I don't think you see when you have your 12x12s, because it's so big you cut into a sheet. But when you break it down to card making out of a 6x6, I always feel like I get more out of it and I see more out of it. Okay, so here is some very soft and muted petal pink. And then the flip side is some beautiful swirly leaf images. A lot. So this is 48 sheets, which is just the same as 12 12x12s. Okay, it's just that it looks like so much more because it's already cut up for you. Beautiful lemons. Who wouldn't like lemon tea? And then some little flecky, I don't know, this reminds me of old-fashioned wallpaper. And back to our sweet sorbet. And some teacups with plants growing out of them. Cute, cute, cute. I think it was Stacy who was telling me all about this. that her daughter was saying that people were doing that during the pandemic, putting them in teacups. Very cute. A one sheet wonder for 6x6 sounds like a plan. Exactly. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Mark. Thanks for dropping in. Glad you're here to check it out. Yeah, sorbet. I'm going to have to get the new names down pat. And then there's that color. And then this last print, which has more teapots. So it's integrating this paper with a little bit of this paper with the teapots. So very nice. I like this. I think this is going to go a long way for me. Beautiful 6x6s, already cut, so putting these into 4 paper shares is simple. This paper I was excited to get. This is new. It's in color glimmer paper. So we've had some glimmer paper in 6x6s before, right? This is the in colors. We've got it in a rose and a gold, a rose gold and a gold. But check this out. So there's 4 of each. Let's see, there must be 40 sheets in this pack. There are indeed 20 sheets in this pack. So 4 of 5 different colors. So it's one-sided. Okay, so you've got your color, and it starts at the top being more of an ombre look. So there's your sweet sorbet. Parakeet Party. It's a test to see if I know them. Orchid Oasis. No. Tahitian Tide. Orchid Oasis. And how come I have 8 of those? 1, 2, 3, 4. They look this. Oh, they do look very similar. So your Starry Night and your Tahitian Tide have a similar look. I think once they've added the glimmer to it, it's going to have a very similar look. This is nice. Now, if you've not used our glimmer paper before, it is great with dies and punches because all the glitter doesn't go everywhere. From a person who does not like a big mess, this is right up my alley. So there we go, the new in colors. And then the last thing I have to show you is this paper here. I bought 2 packs of it, lovely layers. Really curious about this one. And it measures, where's my ruler? This measures 3 3/4, it says right on the package, 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so that must be to go on some card bases, because if you may have a card base and you have your usual layer of 4 by 5 1/4, then your layer inside of that is 3 3/4 by 5. So these are vellum, see-through-y vellum sheets. Oh, I see adding lots of color to these. Get those blending brushes and the sponge daubers out. Add color behind them, add cardstock behind them. Oh, this is going to be lovely. So when you want to stamp on vellum, I think I would use Stays On Black because I would want it to not shift. But you can also emboss, heat emboss on vellum. You can, it's a thin vellum, like it's a thin vellum though. It's a little bit different. And then some mountain ranges. This is all black and white, by the way. Circles. Plain. Oh, all plain. The rest of the package is plain. So this is a way to get some cool vellum. Wait a second. Where's the package lid? Hold on. Here. Lovely layers of vellum. So already cut vellum pieces. And so I don't know, I wasn't counting. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4 is 16, and the balance of 60 is your regular. Okay, so we can see integrating these together. This is beautiful stuff. All right, so that is my pre-order, the fun that I'm going to have. So you need to start posting in there to let me know what I should play with first. So I have stamp set wise, Happiness Abounds. Wild and Sweet. We have the embossing folder we don't want to forget about. Wisteria Wishes, only because I'm doing a class on it. There may be a little bit of a need to get started with that. And now that I have the punch that goes with this guy, Bottled Happiness. I've already inked this up, by the way. So there's the stamp sets I have to work with and some embellishments. I've got more embellishments and more ribbon coming. Love the vellum. Oh, good. Great. Me too. It's going to be a fun year. So let me know what you think I should work with. There may be a prize patrol, so be sure to comment. Catalogs. If you don't have your catalog yet, and you are not a demonstrator and don't have a demonstrator, let me know, and I will make sure to get a catalog to you. These tabs don't come with, they're sort of a separate add-on, and that it's a separate thing that a demonstrator has done for us. And what else did I want to say? Oh, paper shares. If you're interested in paper shares, let me know about those. I've posted the prices already. And you've seen some of the papers that are going to be included. And if you're on my team, remember we've got a team in color challenge to go ahead and make a project using some or one of the new in colors. We have our team meeting tomorrow night, and there may just be a prize of some in color products. So get on top of that. That in color challenge ends the end of April. So thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. So nice to have you here. And I think that's everything for me. Watch other unboxings and you'll learn and see so many other cool things. So thanks for your comments. And yeah, impatiently wait for your products to arrive. Alrighty, been fun being with you. Take good care, everybody. Bye for now. Oh, I should say, before I sign off, I'm going to be back here at 7 o'clock because I'm going to do my Technique Tuesday. So if you've got nothing to do for 15 minutes, it's a really short one, pop back in. I'm going to be featuring a card Stacy made for me on the weekend and showing you how to do that technique. That's great. Take care. Bye for now.